Every 2 weeks, what do we do? I'm going to be trialing beetroot juice. Congratulations, you are the giveaway winner.
Good to be back. Haven't had lunch yet. Haven't eaten all day. Hungry dogs. Been waiting all year for this one. Oh! Ah, there it is.
I struggled a lot on the wing in the first half. Every 2 weeks, what do we do? Tell me, what do we do?
We get a haircut, baby.
If you guessed incorrectly to that, you obviously haven't watched my last video, so go make sure you watch that. It's at 5,000 views at the time of this recording, which is pretty insane. And it shows that people are interested in the game day vlog. But I know that 75% of you guys who watched my last vlog, 5,000 views, are not subscribed to the channel. So if we're gonna do any damage to our 10,000 target by the end of the year, you guys need to hit that subscribe button, so please do so. Time to get some food in the belly. I'm gonna have my chicken salad that I pretty much had in my last video. Spinach, chicken, beetroot, nitric oxide. I spoke about it in my last video. Get yourself some beetroot. I'm gonna be trialing beetroot juice. I bought some beetroots to juice tonight in prep for tomorrow's game. So I have that a couple hours out before the game. Avocado, tomato, cucumber in there, some more tomatoes in here. And then I might cook up some sweet potato as well. Ready? Let's count down together. 3, 2, 1. And that is the masterpiece. So I'm gonna give you a live of me picking the giveaway winner from the last video. So I asked your pre-game meal and why you have it. And we're gonna choose a winner. By the way, we've got 105 comments. We've nearly got more comments than likes, which is insane. All right, let's scroll together. What I'm looking for is one, a good answer, but also the explanation. I want to know why. So a lot of these have written just Subway. My pre-game meal is fruit and a glass of water. I want the why. Give me some substance. Tom Sears, you're right at the top at the moment. I like Gianna Storti. Those are the two at the moment. Or at band just, I think he just took it over. At band, congratulations. You are the giveaway winner. You're gonna win yourself some packets of protein, a pre-workout. Message me on Instagram, send me your details, and I will get that shipped out ASAP to you. Speaking of that, I've got to ship out last week's winner. I'm gonna go for a little jog and have a touch of the footy, go for a swim, because I feel like I've just done nothing today and I just feel yucky, sticky. I need to get the body moving.
Fair to say I didn't read the weather forecast.
Nice, Gary!
Nice, Gary!
It's not great conditions out here, but just a couple walk jogs. I'll do a minute on, a minute off. Nice and easy just to get the blood flowing, get a bit of touch of the footy, and a nice little swim after as well. Now, I've never done that before, but if we play well tomorrow, it might become a superstition. I want to stay away from superstitions as much as I can. They put you into bad habits and it just throws you off. So we're going to have some dinner. Got some leftover pasta from last night, pesto pasta. I'll have that with the leftover chicken that I cooked up today. Got some sweet potato there as well. Broccoli, greens, mushrooms, boom. I'm going to chill out for the rest of the night. We're going to watch one of my favorite YouTubers, Christian Guzman, during his wedding YouTube video, and that is going to be me. Now, as I touched on, I'm trialing beetroot juice for the first time. I don't know how many beetroots I need. They say between 1 to 2 cups to have 2 to 3 hours before your game, because that's when the nitric oxide levels within your blood peak. I'm going to have it probably 2 hours before. Let's see how much this makes. Hey Siri, how many millimeters is 1 cup? I think it's 250 actually.
I found this on the web.
I got 400 mils. I need a little bit more. I'm gonna strain this bad boy so we got no nasty bits. I think that was about 7 or 8 beetroots. I got 1 left over. I don't know if you could see that, but it's 3:38.
Like whether it's the beginning or at the end. Now, in this moment in time.
Next to my favourite player. I'll sleep the whole time.
Hey boys.
Is that all you got?
Day for it.
Just finishing up editing the vlog, and a quick shout out to Tori Story for overexposing the hell out of this footage. So enjoy the poor quality, but thanks anyway.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're running away from him. How is that? Put it on his head. It's good to be back. Good to be back. That early. It's advantage side, Rook. Come on. Suppose you got to have one for the day. You meant to touch this thing. Come over. You go get him. I'll get it. Another business trip. Hungry. Been eating all day. What if they're closed? Still open them? Sumos! Which angle? Haven't had lunch yet. Haven't eaten all day. Hungry dogs. Starving. Been waiting all year for this one. Love a sweep next in a recommendation. Hey, Aussie boys! This. Catch up. Howie has one. What do you got? I'll get it. Hooker! Day to have one.
How many kicking?
From where? Is he inside the square or?
No, how many
I'd love two. Oh, two kicks? That'll do. Up! Oosh, go roll! Great start! One, down, yep. One, inside, roll, go! Boys are on. Yep, go, I'll block. Hey! No! Ah, there it is. Beyond. Can't wait to get a 10.
Here we are, the second game day vlog of the year, which is awesome. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Tori down to the Sydney game last week, which was probably for the best because I got a little bit of the ball and was happy with my numbers, but my disposal efficiency was not where it should be at all. I know there was a few reasons why, but I just could not kick the ball, could not hit a target, which is something that I pride myself on. So it was quite frustrating, but I did a little bit of extra skills and made sure I was on top of everything leading into this game because I did not want that to happen again. And I like to touch the footies as much as I can pre-game, which is why you'll always see me out there quite early, getting as much kicking in as possible, just so I can get a feel for the ground, feel for the game, the conditions, all that sort of stuff. Going into this game, I played on the wing. Now, GWS are a very good side. We played them last year and they touched us up massively. And yeah, credit to them. They're a very quick outfit. They're very well organized between their lines as well. And what I mean by that is between their back line, their mids and their forwards, they communicate very well. So everyone is on the same page. And what they would do in this game here is when we were moving the ball forward, their winger would drop and push back hard so they could create an outnumber, and their half forward would come up and push onto me. So on offense for them, they moved it to the open side, which is where I was, and we had a little bit of a miscommunication between Lions, and our boys were sort of playing off a little bit, and that's how I sort of tried to stay in the game, was communicating that to them, because I was defending a 1v2, 1v3 at times, and it just wasn't working for us, and they could move the ball pretty easily end to end, coast to coast, and score out the back of us a few times early in this first quarter. So we did start a little bit slow as a group, and I think that does come down to, number one, we're missing 4 to 5 blokes that are going to slot into this side next week for round 1, purely just because we're resting them. And also the travel. Like, I was up at 3:30, 4 o'clock, getting ready for this game. I was up at 3:30. Some of the other blokes were up at 4 o'clock. I was getting ready for this game, making my smoothie, celery juice, beetroot, all that sort of stuff. And it impacts you because you're waiting at the airport for an hour, and then you've got about a 25 to 30-minute bus ride to the ground. So there's at least a couple hours, 2.5 hours of travel. We're straight to the Oval. We get changed. We're going, and we get into the game from there. And then we're straight onto the bus. We did a little bit of recovery after the game, and then back to the airport, and we're flying home. So it is a lot, and it doesn't always happen like that. It's just because it was a trial game that it happened that way. So that's probably why we started off a little bit slow. And then I felt in the second quarter, we started to really find our stripes, kick away a little bit. I felt as a team we were probably a little bit off, like 5 to 10% off throughout the whole game, like not just the start of the game or start of quarters. Throughout the whole game, I thought there was some really good individual efforts across the game and all that sort of stuff. But as a team, for whatever reason, we just didn't quite gel, and obviously playing away, things like that can happen as well. But yeah, it just wasn't quite our day. And in particular for me personally, like I struggled a lot on the wing in the first half, and I know a couple of the other boys playing on the wing felt that way a little bit as well. So found myself towards the end of this quarter here starting to get a little bit more involved and just around the footy. That's all I wanted to feel, because when you're out of it, you just want to feel a body, you want to hit something, you want to touch the footy, even if you don't get a disposal, like things like this where I just picked up I fumbled the first one, which if I took that cleanly would have got a disposal, but then picked it up again, got the ground ball. You just feel more involved, even though you're not probably impacting as much as you would like. And when things aren't going your way, you got to find different ways to stay involved, because if this was me in the past and I wasn't playing a good game, then I immediately mentally would just switch off and I'd be like, oh, I don't want to be here. And yeah, I think it's a learning thing as you get a little bit older and start to mature a bit more and go, okay, this doesn't impact like it doesn't have to impact the whole game. You can have a quiet half, a poor half, and come out in the second half and play better footy, and it doesn't have to ruin your whole day, which is what I felt happened. So I went into the midfield at halftime because both of our co-captains just was rested at halftime, and we had a new ruckman come in and a couple of other boys. So I got into the midfield, got around the footy a little bit more, which was exactly what I needed, exactly what I wanted. I do believe my best position is in the midfield, and it's where I do want to play. We've got some good quality mids in there at the moment, and hopefully I do get an opportunity at some stage throughout the year to get involved. And I felt with a lot of this sort of stuff, the center clearance work, like clearances, I believe is one of my strengths. And especially when you've got Riley Bowman, shout out to him. He was everywhere. He was tapping it down my throat like there's no tomorrow, which was awesome. And I felt he played a really pivotal role in the second half, not only with his ruck work, but also around the ground sort of stuff. So here's another one. So almost back-to-back clearances where it was just clean. We were able to get the ball moving forward. And again, Riley was just putting it down, well, anyone's throat. Whoever wanted it, he was giving it to him. So this is the last quarter. I think it was pretty tight most of the game. I think we kicked away a little bit in the second, and then they sort of started to come back in the third. We had probably a few more opportunities than them, which I didn't think we capitalized in the second half, and they probably had the same amount of opportunities in the first quarter. They kicked quite a few points, but we were able to start to get on top a little bit. A free kick that went our way. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get the goal, but we were able to hang on in the end. I think we won by, 1 to 2 goals. I'm not exactly sure of the score. We don't really keep it during trial games, but we're able to not play our best footy and be able to take control and still win the game, which is very pleasing considering in the second half we're missing 5 to 6 guys that are going to step into our side round one that are really quality players. So it's a good feeling to know that we're on the right path, and even when things aren't clicking, we're still able to get the job done. I think we've got another clearance here that I get, which was good. Just a little bit of, not so much body work, but I just sort of read the play a little bit better in this one than the opposition. So unfortunately, Tori missed one of my goals in the third quarter as well. I went up to her after the game and was like, did you get my goal? Because against the Gold Coast game, she missed it. And she didn't even know I kicked a goal at all. So I don't know what she was doing, whether she was talking, whether she was filming the ground. I'm not too sure, but unfortunately didn't get that. So that is the end of the game. I look forward to these getting better and better. I apologize about the footage again. But now from here, we're just off to recovery, and then we're straight onto the bus back to the airport, back to the Gold Coast. Let's go, baby. Hungry! Oh, what?
Guys, we've made it back to the Gold Coast.
Home sweet home. It's called the Tom Yum Chicken Box. Oh. Delissimoso. I want you to tell me, for the giveaway, for packets of protein for pre-workout, let me know your post-game meal. I did pre-game meal last week. This week's going to be post-game meal. Let me know. One thing I really want to be able to do on this channel is a heap of giveaways. Now, to do that, I need a sponsor for the channel. I'd love to get Puma on board because I want to give away a heap of boots and runners and those sorts of things. But what else I need is your support to be able to do this full time and punch out more and more content, as well as subscribing to the channel, engaging, leaving comments, likes, share it with a friend. I appreciate all the support so far. Give me your post-game meal and why. and make sure you subscribe to the channel so we can get going with some giveaways. And that's a little hint into project number 1. There's going to be a giveaway for that project. So be aware, sign up, join the waitlist. It's going to be in the top link in the description. See you on the next one. Stay fearless.